You were a shadow in the hallway light, barely breathing, barely holding tight. Had a heart full of scars and smoke. I saw gold in the cracks, you saw ghosts. You said don't get close, some bad news. I said I don't care, I choose you. You were lost in a storm inside. I stood still in the pouring rain.
Everyone else walked away when your colors started to fade, but I saw a spark in your eyes, even when you couldn't see the light. I loved you when you were broken, when the world was falling apart. So you were choking on memories and bleeding inside your heart. I loved you when you were empty, when you didn't love yourself, when nobody stayed beside you. I loved you by myself.
I was drowning in a murder, didn't recognize my face. I was screaming underwater in a silent, lonely place.
You were standing in the wreckage with your hands held out to me. You said stay, we'll survive this, but I didn't believe.
I kept building all these walls, 'cause I was scared you would see my flaws. But you kissed every scar like they were works of art.
You loved me when I was broken, when my hope was paper thin, when I kept on self-destructing. You kept pulling me back in. You loved me when I was empty, when I didn't love myself, when nobody stayed beside me. You loved me by yourself. You loved me, oh, loved you. Through the darkest nights, we were each other's light.
I gave you my last heartbeat, my last breath, my last prayer.
Built a home out of your pain, even when it wasn't fair.
You learned how to smile again. I forgot how to sleep at night.
Guess I held you so you wouldn't fall, while I was losing my own fight.
Funny how love can save a soul, but leave another one cold. I don't regret a single tear. I'd do it all again right here.
I loved you when you were broken, when you cursed your own name, when you felt like a lost cause. I called you my flame. I loved you when you were empty, when you had nothing left. I poured my heart into yours till there was nothing else.
If I could go back in time, I'd hold you the way you held me. If I could trade all my scars for your peace, I'd do it gladly. You were my angel in hell, my shelter in the storm. I'm standing on my own feet, but I missed the way we were born.
Broken, two souls out of control, trying to heal each other in a world so cold. We loved each other empty, with nothing but our pain. But loving you when you were broken was the most real thing I've known. We loved each other broken, two souls out of control, trying to heal each other in a world so cold. We loved each other with nothing but our pain. But loving you when you were broken was the most real thing I've known. Yeah, I love you till you were broken, even when you couldn't love yourself. Yeah. Ooh.
You were a shadow in the hallway light, barely breathing, barely holding tight. Had a heart full of scars and smoke. I saw gold in the cracks, you saw ghosts. You said don't get close, I'm bad news. I said I don't care, I choose you. You were lost in a storm inside. I stood still in the pouring rain.
Everyone else walked away when your colors started to fade, but I saw a spark in your eyes, even when you couldn't see the light.
I loved you when you were broken,
When your world was falling apart, when you were choking on memories and bleeding inside your heart. I loved you when you were empty, when you didn't love yourself, when nobody stayed beside you. I loved you by myself.
I was drowning in a mirror, didn't recognize my face. I was screaming in the water, in a silent, lonely place. You were standing in the wreckage, with your hands held out to me. You said stay, we'll survive this, but I didn't believe.
I kept building all these walls, 'cause I was scared you'd see my flaws. But you kissed every scar like they were works of art. You loved me when I was broken, when my hope was paper thin, when I kept on self-destructing. You kept pulling me back in. You loved me when I was empty, when I didn't love myself, when nobody stayed beside me. You loved me by yourself. Oh, you love me. Oh, I loved you through the darkest nights. We were each other's light.
I gave you my last heartbeat, my last breath, my last prayer. Built a home out of your pain, even when it wasn't fair. You learned how to smile again, I forgot how to sleep at night. Guess I held you so you wouldn't fall, while I was losing my own fight.
Funny how love can save us all, but leave another one cold. I don't regret a single tear. I'd do it all again right here. I loved you when you were broken, when you cursed your own name, when you felt like a lost cause. I called you my flame. I loved you when you were empty, when you had nothing left. I poured my heart into yours till there was nothing else. so cold. We loved each other empty, with nothing but our pain. But loving you when you were broken was the most real thing I've known. Yeah. I loved you when you were broken, even when you couldn't